I've been preparing to speak for the rights of my unborn baby since long before anyone else considered them. While my brother play-battled with swords, I tenderly cared for my own baby doll. 20-some-odd years later, my belly as round as the moon. I could barely contain my excitement. Movies and parties all dulled when compared to the thrill of sitting quietly. "I love you," I said. I repeated again and again, not because I doubted, but because I knew, even then, that I would fail him. I would make mistakes. "I love you" was the one thing I could promise no matter what he would never question. I willingly turned our birth over to the hospital because I believed it was in our best interests. I was wrong. They coerced me into what I would later learn was an unnecessary cesarean. I remember watching as they lifted him up over the operating curtain, and I caught a glimpse of his black hair. And I expected them to hand him to me, but they didn't. They carried him away, and he began screaming these loud, uncontrollable screams, one on top of the other, and every instinct in my body demanded that I get up, that I go to him, that I comfort him with the same "I love you" he had been hearing since his perfect ears had formed in my body. I couldn't. I was tied down. My womb was sitting outside of my body, and there was vomit dripping down my cheek. They had no right to take him from me. My baby was healthy. His APGAR was 9. His distress was emotional. It was not physical. The doctors were so bloated with their own power that they considered their routine more important than his well-being. While he screamed for me, they cleaned him. They took his footprints and they measured him. Why must a baby be measured at birth? How much can he grow in an hour? Pregnant again, the doctor that I chose supported a trial of labor, but the hospital administration refused it. People who would never look into my eyes or see my baby's entry into the world overruled her medical expertise and my constitutional right to bodily integrity. Why have others been given the power to deny me a basic bodily function? They had nothing to do with impregnating me. My baby was a gift from something bigger, more important and more powerful than they will ever be, and the way that I choose to give birth is between me and the powers that entrusted me with this child.